But there weren't several sets of electors, which would have thrown it to the 12th Amendment and the House.
Right.
This would have been a lie.
Right. That is correct.
That was the 6-point.
You're correct, Jody Hamilton.
I am sometimes. That was the 6-point process that they were going to try to do. And it was the 4th or 5th paragraph down. They literally write, Democrats are going to have their minds are going to freak out over this.
Well, yeah,
because
they're trying
it's
to own
wrong.
the libs. They're trying to own the libs.
Well, and it's funny that was written in the memo.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, this isn't how you write a memo, first off.
Right.
So they needed somebody, but it was just like, I mean, she's just...
But their only goal is to piss off liberals. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can't govern that way.
No, you can't. And then she said she was very upset that Nancy Pelosi fooled them all. It's number 8.
8? Okay.
She was very upset about that.
You know, everything broke loose, and she had to really speed up reconvening Congress to get the vote going before Justice Alito might have issued an injunction to stop it all, which is what should have happened.
No, that's not what should have happened. And again, we need to Justice Alito needs to testify in front of the January 6th committee with this information. Yes. So does Sidney Powell, obviously. And Scalise and McCarthy and anybody else that she's going to name drop again. Yeah. Most likely. There will be more names dropping. Might be one. Josh Hawley might be another. So, yeah, I mean, it's just... Huh? Go, Travis.
I know we call her Sasquatch, but is she like Scooby-Doo villain that they pulled the mask off Sasquatch and Sidney Powell was there? And she said, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for Nancy Pelosi reconvening Congress.
Yeah, that meddling Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. No, I think Marjorie Three Toes used actual Scooby-Doo graphics on the House of the Floor last week, I think it was. Mm-hmm. She literally used a Scooby-Doo thing, you know. It's like, okay. Yeah, and she's the most effective member of the House of Representatives, Marjorie Three Toes.
For God's sake.
Well, in fact, I mean, we could, how about, let's play number 9.
Okay.
This is her... Just let's play it.
Let's talk about who the Democrats really are. They're communist. And they're forcing their communism through the corporations.
What?
The big corporations, like you've seen that plane flying around about Twitter. Huh? Yeah, they want to kick you off, cancel your voice.
Wow. I want when people bring up communism or socialism, I want them to define it.
Yeah.
Like the next time Chuck Todd and his claw have one of them on and they start talking like that, he should just say, define communism, define Marxism, define socialism.
He's not going to do that.
He should. Oh, Travis is back in full screen.
Travis, you're back. Hi.
The Fresno Internet's working again. The mice must have started spinning the wheels.
It looks like you got gophers spinning the wheels.
You got some gophers. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Marjorie's chief of staff has quit only hours after she was yelling at Debbie Dingell.
Okay.
She said, she tweeted out, I want to thank my chief of staff, Patrick Parsons, for helping me take the fight to socialist Democrats. Oh, Lord. As I've transitioned into Congress. He advised me he will be moving back into the political arena to help America First conservatives who can fight alongside me. So he's not quitting. I don't think he's quitting because she's awful. I think he's quitting for a better gig.
Well, yeah.
I was hoping he was quitting because she's awful.
Can't imagine that she pays well.
Well, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Well, she's got bread loaves for feet.
That is true. Marjorie Three Toes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, ooh. Look who's here. It's Sue's here.
Sue from Rockville. Oh, there you go. No. Here, let me help you.
Doing okay?
There you are. Hi, Sue.
Hey, good morning. Good to hear from you guys.
You too.
Glad I got through. So, I want to go back to the Haitian border, what happened at the border.
Yeah.
Because that was a completely staged event. And the press swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. John Oliver last night swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. And every day there's more revelations. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Give me 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Back to the beginning of September when Jason Miller, the disgusting sycophant of Trump's, went and met with Bolsonaro, the president of Brazil, in Brazil, and actually got detained at the airport because even they could see what a creep he was and what a crook. And within 2 weeks, there were WhatsApp applications telling the Haitians in Brazil, the Haitians at the border are not from Haiti.
Right.
They're from Chile and they're from Brazil. And giving them WhatsApp, giving them the bus routes and how to get from Brazil to the Texas border and escape detection. And every day we find 10,000 Haitians slept on the ground because they were sent there and told they would be able to get through easily.
Right.
And they've been treated badly in South America. So that's number one. Number two, let's go back to our good friends, the Republicans in the Senate, who are refusing to approve Biden's pick for the head of ICE and stalling so that they cannot get the reforms. I mean, personally, I think we should abolish ICE completely. But, so this was a staged photo op.
Right.
To make the Biden administration look bad. And just like the first few days in Afghanistan, the press doesn't let the future, anything that happens past the first day, matter at all.
Right.
Thank goodness for Eric Bowler.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's why we have him on every Monday.
I seriously, it's so frustrating when the idiots on our own side, and we have our own group of idiots, are so quick to swallow. It's very disheartening because it's bad enough that we as Democrats and as progressives have to fight the moderates in our own party. We know who the enemy is with the Republican Party, but we're fighting a corporate media like, it's like who's worse, Chuck Todd, Jake Tapper, Chris Cillizza? I mean, I don't understand. I do understand. I'm just disheartened.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Thanks, Sue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
It doesn't like me.
I know.
The iPad doesn't like me.
Okay. What you need to do is hit refresh on that little browser thing.
On the little browser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. And that might help.
Hopefully that'll work.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You got some behind the scenes stuff going on here.
I know. Hi.
Yeah.
Here, you're hearing how we make the sausage. So a Georgia Republican official compares Trump to the devil. Because Trump went down to Georgia for a rally. Apparently it wasn't that big a town because he can't really go someplace too big because now he can't do the 10,000, 20,000 people things because he doesn't have that many supporters anymore.
Yeah.
But Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, who is a Republican,
Okay.
he compared Donald Trump to the devil looking for a party soul to steal, a la Charlie Daniels' song. The devil went down to Georgia.
Of course, yeah.
He backs a conservative agenda, but he doesn't like Biden by any stretch of the imagination.
All right.
But he said, my Republican Party is not out of the woods. He said, a president went down to Georgia. He was looking for a party soul to steal. And as for Trump, he said, he continues to be painfully comfortable peddling his baseless conspiracy theories of widespread election fraud. Last week, he fired off a disjointed juvenile letter to Georgia's Secretary of State asking him to decertify the results of the election. That seems illegal again.
A little bit.
A little bit.
That sounds illegally.
Crimey.
Yeah.
A little crimey, yeah, exactly. And he goes on to say, if we are all being honest with one another, Trump did not lose because of voter fraud or his conservative policies. Kind of conservative policies.
Yeah, a little bit.
Biden is sitting in the White House because voters grew tired of Trump's erratic behavior, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. It might make for good theater, but it is setting back the conservative movement, and he's right. And I'm glad about that part. But no, I mean, it's...
I mean, do we even need to do a commercial for the Steph store? I mean, the shirts are flying off the right. Look at this. Look at it. Get your face
Look
up
at
there.
that.
Get your face up there. Look. We have them for Team Pfizer, Team J&J. We are all Team Vaccine here. We have amazing.
That's right.
And you can get it on everything. Right, Chris? Not just shirts.
Bath mats, shower curtains. You can get it on art, a clock. You can get
Duvet.
a selfie bomb on a clock.
We have Stephanie Miller swag. We have sexy liberal swag. And, of course, all the vaccine shirts. Get it now. StephanieMiller.com. Whee!